especially if we look at Costa, he has basically probably torched his entire career. It could be prosecuted potentially, and for what? And that's what I really struggle with. But if you look towards the end of this whole saga, towards the end of Costa's tenure, it all starts coming to a head, and he almost looks frenetic in his desperation to get McSkimming appointed as his replacement. He's contacting the judge who is the head of the IPCA, really having a go about the independent investigation that they'd started doing into it, saying this is going to ruin McSkimming's career, saying that basically it's unnecessary, really trying to lean on them to stop it.
Yeah, but what's in it for him?
Well, this is the question. And then the only thing that I could kind of say is we're down to two candidates, right? So you've got McSkimming or Chambers. Now, I don't know much about Chambers beyond what's recently been, in the news because he's the new police commissioner. But on the one hand, we had McSkimming, who is Costa's pal, at least in the sense that he's been his deputy for several years. He knows what McSkimming knows, what he has said to him. He is someone he's comfortable with, right? On the other hand, they've got Chambers, who hasn't even been in the country in 2024. He was working over at Interpol, I believe, an organised crime unit over there. So he's right out of the picture and is more of an unknown. Is it that he simply didn't want someone who was going to come in and start looking at things and not have any loyalty to him, not have any reason to continue a cover-up? Whereas McSkimming, he had a lot more confidence that he would look out for him, I guess. That's the only thing I can kind of look at, because unless there's something we haven't seen here.
Well, there could be.
Well, that's the thing, right? What worries me is this kind of behavior in a case like this, where, as you say, there's this one guy, McSkimming, who's an odious character. Sure, he might have friendships and he might have influence and stuff, but for all these people to behave inappropriately in the sense that they didn't take the procedures that they should have done to investigate, and they've looked the other way and they've tried to make it go away, this seems to me like a behavior that is probably being repeated elsewhere, because you don't do it once for no good reason. So what else has this behavior played out in? And that's what worries me, is that it seems to me that Costa was running a bit of a system where the rules didn't always apply. And I want to know how often they didn't apply and how often they were being, circumnavigated.